We'll do it right now. Welcome, guys, to Second Take Football Edition. Along with John, I am with Johnny today. Chris is unfortunately working tonight, so he won't be able to join us, but he'll be here next week. Johnny, say what's up, man.
How you guys doing?
As you guys can tell, he's a 49ers fan. You already know what week it is, man. This is like a little mini Super Bowl for us. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's that.
I mean, if it could be the Super Bowl, it would be the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, inevitably. Yeah, but
I think it's
let's talk about these picks from last week, man. And then also too, for those watching, Chris did give us his picks for this week. All right, so we're gonna go over that at the very end, as we always do. But Johnny, let's hop into last week, man. Before last night's game, which we're gonna talk about that. But anything you saw last week, man? Any surprising games? I know you're a football guy yourself. Otherwise, here. So anyway, let's talk.
That Eagles game was very surprising.
Yo, facts. I'm not gonna lie. Listen,
I mean,
me and Chris always go with birds first, but listen, man, that was a good comeback. I will say that, man. I mean,
yeah,
Philly did get away with a few calls, and I'll admit that because I'm a Birds fan. They got away with a lot of, like, I think a couple PIs. There was a horse collar.
Oh, yeah.
With that
I mean, the league all around them, man. Last night was the same thing. They said there was bad calls again, missed calls.
Oh, word. I saw pieces of last night. I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw pieces of it. But which we'll go over that too. But yeah, no, the Birds, man. I mean, dude, shout out to them though, man. Listen, winning is winning in the NFL, no matter how you do it. But also, Bills got away with a few calls.
You can win by a lot, or you can win by 1 point.
Yeah. So, what else did you see besides the Eagles and Bills? Anything else?
Nothing really. I mean, everything kind of like panned out. I mean, the Jags and Houston game, that could have went in overtime. He missed that field goal by like a centimeter. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah. That was a good game. You guys played on Thanksgiving. Okay.
Yeah, we played Seattle.
Yeah, you guys won on that too. That was a good win, 31-13.
It was kind of lopsided. The first half was very lopsided.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they came back in the second half. Brock threw that pick, but besides that, we kind of just ran through them again, like we usually do.
It's a lights out defense you guys got, man. I think you and Dallas, man, you guys have the top defense right now, man.
Yeah.
Like
Dallas defense didn't show it last night, though. I'll tell you that.
Oh no, hell no. I mean, especially against Gino, man. I'm like, bro, who puts up?
I don't know if they
Gino put up 35
ready
points
to play or what. Just had his number.
Listen,
I don't know.
All I'm gonna say, Johnny, you can agree to disagree. I'm gonna say this: Dallas is known not to play good in December. They're known not to play good in December. All I'm saying, I know you're saying it's technically November, but
period. I'm not taking. I mean, I know you're an Eagles fan. Everybody hates Dallas, but
yeah,
they're still scary. Like everybody don't understand.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You gotta watch out for them. I mean, we blew them out, but that's just that was week like 5 or something. So it's like
they're 1-2 against winning record teams this year, man. And they just beat Seattle. I think Seattle was leading the whole game, I think, and then they won at the fourth quarter.
DK went off.
Oh my God, that first catch, man! What was it, 72 yards, 75 yards, something like that?
Yeah, it was like 75, I think.
Man, DK's a
monster. They said he reached 22 mile an hour. Like what?
Jeez,
22 mile an hour?
Who does that? DK, obviously. DK. Yeah. No, he had a really, really good game, man. And shout out to DK Metcalf, man. That guy's a monster. Yeah. And he's like very underrated. I feel like a lot of people forget about him too. Like he was good a few years ago. Then he just like last year he had kind of a quiet year.
Yeah, slow. Like, and then when he plays us, he gets shut down. Yeah, honestly, he really does. The last 3 games he played
against you guys. Yeah, he didn't do anything against you guys really.
No, 1 catch for 14 yards.
Yeah. Oh my God! Wow. So you guys down.
Fantasy player people were mad.
Oh man, yeah, you guys locked him down. But I'll tell you one thing that I saw real quick just to share with the viewers and with you, Johnny. Yeah, how about the G-Men winning, bro? That was. I mean, they won by 3, but still.
It just tells you the Patriots are done. It's time for them to start rebuilding.
Yo, listen, I was talking about this.
They're so bad.
I feel like Bill Belichick is gonna get fired, but you know what team I see him going to? Me and Chris talked about this too a few weeks ago. I can see him going to like the Chargers and just fucking killing it with
Justin Herbert.
I see it happening, man.
That'd be scary.
That or he's gonna go maybe the Raiders. Maybe. Could be a
I
possibility.
mean, yeah,
I could see
next
that. If they get the quarterback, I could see
he could reunite with Jimmy G.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. They do have Jimmy G. I forgot about
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
he's on the bench, but he's got
Yeah,
these
that's
three.
right. I forgot. Yeah.
They signed a 3-year contract with them. I
Yes,
mean,
I can see that.
they're not gonna release him because he's guaranteed 75 mil. So why
Mhm.
release him? Just
Yeah, I can see that
they're
happening.
still gonna have to pay him either way. So just sit him. Have you get a
Yeah.
new coach in there? There you go.
Mhm. I can see that, or I can see him going to possibly the Cardinals if they fire Jonathan Gannon. I mean,
I mean, that's
maybe.
if he wants to coach still. I mean, I'm sure he does, but who knows? He might be saying, "I'm
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
I
But we're
did
gonna talk
my
about that.
time."
Yeah, we're gonna talk about all those coaching moves, man. You know, hell of a lot of coaches are gonna get fired. I think they said at least 10 coaches are gonna get fired.
10, a lot.
Crazy. That's a
It's like the
lot of coaches,
most.
man.
That's
That's a lot
crazy.
of coaches. But anyway, we're gonna talk about that too, man. I'm sure when you hop in later on in the season as we get closer to the end, man. I mean, we're gonna talk about that, man, because dude, that's nuts. 10 coaches. I forgot where I read that from, but it was a crazy stat that I read. All right, let's see what else we have here. Well, another good game that we had last week. Let's take a look. How about the Ravens too? Ooh, that was a good game. Ravens and Chargers.
Yeah.
That was
Oh
another.
yeah, yeah. The Ravens defense is good.
Yeah,
They're another team that's scary.
yeah. I think they won the same thing in like the fourth quarter or some shit. They won something like that, like in the last minute or
Yeah,
something.
they got a turnover. I think they were saying something about like Keenan. I think, or no, it was a fumble. Like Keenan now, they said Keenan now and call it. It was kind of like the same play that
Mhm.
AJ Brown had, and they called
Oh,
it a
I saw
fumble.
that. I think I saw that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking
It
about.
was like probably like a centimeter off, but it was probably the same exact
Ooh,
play. They
excuse
were
me.
saying.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I saw that too. I was
So that
watching.
could tell you right there that that the refs are just they're gonna have to sit down, man. You got to make these calls right. You're ruining the league. You're ruining the league.
Facts. Yo, check this out real quick. I'd like to share some stats too, like as the viewers
Hey, I'm
are
fine with
watching
it,
all
man.
that. Check this out, man. Week
I
12
love
hot
it.
takes from last week. So they got this. They got a few of them, and I want to share them with you, man. We'll agree to disagree. We'll talk about all this.
Sounds good.
The Broncos aren't getting the credit they deserve. I'm not gonna lie, I agree. 5 game win streak. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, you
I
can't.
think
A
it
win's a
was
win. They're 5 games in a row. That's hard to
it,
do.
yeah. In Russ, I trust, man. We'll see.
They did beat the Chiefs in that 5 win span.
Yo, that's another thing too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
Chiefs home.
division opponent for them, but still, like it's still the Chiefs. I know they're not the same team, but
Oh
you
yeah.
beat Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-hmm. That was yeah.
I agree with that. They're 5 games in a row. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty good. And then the Eagles 6 game gauntlet, they beat Cowboys, KC, Bills. Well, no. I'm sorry, my bad. They beat the Cowboys, KC, and Bills, which are 3-0 so far. Then they got the Niners, Cowboys, and Seahawks coming up. So basically, two playoff runs, 3-0 so
Yeah.
far. I agree with that, man. I feel like, yeah, Philly did get away with a few calls last week too, but like we talked about earlier, man, winning is winning, man. I mean,
Yeah.
you say the
Oh yeah.
NFL is rigged. I don't think it's rigged, man. I really don't. I just think they just don't see it. Like,
I mean, we
I'll
don't
admit
know.
that horse
Nobody
collar
knows if it's
tackle.
rigged or not.
What's up?
Nobody knows if it's rigged or not.
I don't
It's
think it is, but then again, it might be. Who knows?
there's something up though. You gotta
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
there's
who
going
knows?
deep with it.
Maybe it's something in Vegas over there, man. They run that whole show, but
Let's just go by the Super Bowl logo. We'll see. If them,
Uh,
if them two
man,
teams go to the Super Bowl, then
I don't believe that. That whole Super Bowl logo shit, man. I think that's cap. But
the last 3 years, it has
listen,
been though, bro. It's crazy.
listen. All I'm saying, I just it's a damn logo, man. It's not
Yeah,
like
it is
I don't
true.
know. We'll see this year. We're gonna find out when the
Yeah,
Super
we're
Bowl
gonna
is.
find out.
Anyway, here's another take too. This is a good one too. They were saying Josh Allen is just as bad or good as he has been. He's like another Cam Newton with a better deep ball. I agree with that. I thought that was pretty accurate.
Pretty accurate. He does a lot of interceptions, but he takes
Yeah,
risks. That's why.
yeah. He reminds me more of like Brett Favre a little bit. I mean, Brett Favre like
Yeah,
more.
big. Yeah, a
Yeah.
big. Yeah, you're right.
He
More
reminds me
on.
of Brett, but not really
He
Cam
takes
Newton.
risks. I mean, that's why they win, and that's why they lose.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they're
if you
six and
don't
six
take
right
the
now. But their
you take
losses
the
too. If you look at their losses, they only lost by like I think I forgot how many losses they had, but it was literally less than one score.
Yeah, so yeah,
Like,
it's a lot of close
they-
games.
they're not far from being a good team, man. I think they just have to like do a
That
couple of
Denver
quick
game,
returns. Yeah, the Denver game. Oh my god, that was one of them. I remember that.
he misses the field goal, but they call timeout, and then he lines
Mhm.
back up or something and kicks it and makes it. It's like,
Oh yeah. All right, here's a couple other ones. I'm gonna skip over this one. That one I don't kind of. You know what? I'll share it anyway. I'll share it anyway. Maybe the viewers disagree, but they said I have a confession to make. I don't. This just some tweet that they're making. This offseason, I said Mac Jones was better than Kirk Cousins. Yo, oh, that's funny. Yo, Kirk Cousins is hurt. Mac
but
Jones
he was
is
balling. He was
trash.
balling before he got hurt.
He was, yeah, he was balling, but yeah, I thought that was funny. I don't know. I kind of,
Mac Jones turned into a bust.
yo, you really, yo, facts. Oh my god, he was a fucking monster in college too. Well, not like,
That's Alabama, man. All the
yeah,
quarterbacks from Alabama are terrible.
yeah,
I mean, the only one, Jalen's from Alabama, but he went to Oklahoma, so
yeah.
you can't even
Yeah,
what I'm
you got
saying?
Tua
Like,
too. Tua went to Alabama, so
yeah. I mean, maybe two.
oh yeah. Here's a couple other ones too over here. These are some good ones. Gardner Minshew for comeback player of the year. I don't know about that. Maybe.
I mean,
I mean,
he didn't start the whole season,
that's
did
what I'm
he?
saying. He didn't start the whole season.
Like, I thought it's usually somebody that starts at the team and starts with
I mean, not always.
who. Well, who could you give that to?
Hmm.
I mean, like,
Oh, that's
who?
something that we can talk about too when Chris hops on next week. But you know what? Let me say that because
Yeah, because who could you give that to? Like, who was out last year for the whole year
if
at
they
the
make
same
the
time?
playoffs, which I don't think. What's their record right now? I don't even know what the record is.
7-4, I believe.
7-4. Let me see. No, 6-5. Or 6-5.
Okay.
If they
Yeah.
make they're not eliminated, but if they make the playoffs, then yes, he gets comeback player of the
That
year.
division's a toss up too. I mean,
Mhm.
everybody's kind of like close in there.
Yeah, what's good in that division. I think the only one that's not really that good. I mean, it's a
The
Colts.
Jags ain't running away from it this year like they did last year.
Yeah, yeah, they're not.
You got Houston. Houston's balling with CJ Stroud.
Mm-hmm. Houston right now, they're
Indy.
six. Yeah, they're six and
Who else
five,
is in Indy? Houston,
and Titans.
Colts, and Titans. Yeah, and
Yeah.
That's another team, man. They just fell off the face of the earth.
Oh yeah, yeah. They got rid of all their good players, man. Like
Yeah.
so, and I think Derrick Henry. I think he's gonna be
That's
out.
why I thought he was going to be one of the trading victims this year, but he
Yo,
didn't
he
go.
is, but he's gonna be a free agent coming up too. So some big names in free agency coming up this year. So
Mhm.
let's see what else we got. A couple other ones over here. So we got Browns are by far the most overrated defense in the NFL. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think they're underrated. Me personally, man, I like the Browns defense. They run it. Jim Schwartz, man, who ran Philly's defense with that Super Bowl run 5 years ago. But I don't know. I
They
like
got some stars over there. They got some
it.
stars over there.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I mean,
got
they got
Miles
Miles
Garrett.
Garrett. Yeah, Miles Garrett's a beast.
I think he's lean. He's like, if he
Yeah,
ain't leading the league, he's like third or fourth in
yeah.
sacks.
Who did they play that? I know they shut down like a really good quarterback. Who was it? It was a few weeks ago. Was it the Bengals? Maybe no, it wasn't the Bengals.
Was Lamar
Ravens. That's
Jackson.
they didn't really shut them down, but
They won.
yeah, but they won. That's what it was the Ravens. With Lamar Jackson. Did he have any picks in that game? Let me see. I think he had a couple.
I mean, they beat us.
Yeah, yeah. Lamar Jackson had a couple picks. He had one touchdown, two picks, and 223 yards.
They beat us too.
Did they really? Wow.
Yeah, we can't. We wait off our bye week, or
Yeah.
they had a bye week, and then we had to play them. There was that rain game we played in. They
Mm.
beat us
Oh,
19 to
I remember that.
17.
Okay, I do remember that.
I mean, Brock Purdy took us down the field to win the game with the field
Mhm.
goal, but the guy missed it. So
Yeah, yeah, I remember. I
we-
remember that. That's when Brock Purdy looked like shit in the second half.
yeah,
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, man. I think they're underrated to me. I don't think they're overrated, but
I
I
mean,
think
what are they? What are they ranked? Do you know what they're ranked in the league? Are they ranked top 100?
let's find out. We can let me share my screen here. We can find out right now. Find out and then go to my thing over here. NFL 2023. Let's go with standings. See what comes up. Let's go with defensive standings. Defense, I think they're definitely a top 10 team. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Look,
They're number one.
Jeez, they are number one right now. Yeah, look at that, bro. Number one. Wow, look at the Niners.
One, Ravens, Cowboys, Chiefs, Niners.
Panthers number 6. That's
The
surprising.
Panthers? What?
That's shocking. They're 1-10.
Look at the
Who's dead
touchdowns.
last? I know Philly's probably in the bottom. Oh no. Oh, they're close. 19th. Middle of the pack.
The Chargers. Oh my God.
That's
Chargers are that
shocking
bad.
too. They got oh no, they had an injury. That's why what's his face got hurt, I think.
Derwin James.
I think so. They had somebody in the secondary that got hurt, I think.
Oh no, you know what? They lost Bosa too, I think.
That's what I'm thinking of. All right. I thought
Yeah, they lost Bosa. Yeah,
I'm
they
thinking of the
lost
Cowboys.
Bosa.
That's what I'm thinking of. Cowboys. They lost what's his face? Diggs.
Yeah, Dig.
That's what they lost. Okay. Yeah.
That's so weird.
That's surprising, man.
Like, look at the touchdown numbers. Look at the touchdowns on the side. Everybody's in the 20s. Look at it. Look.
And
then
Ravens
look at
16. 49ers. Jeez, 17 touchdowns. Oh my God.
Ravens and the 49ers in the teens. What the heck
That.
is going on?
Oh, that's great. You guys have a good secondary, man. Who else is Steelers 19? That's not bad.
What?
Fifth.
I mean, we put up 38 points on the Steelers in week 1.
Damn, Philly 30. Yeah, that's not shocking. We got an inconsistent secondary. So
See, like, that's stuff you don't see.
wow.
Like, numbers wise, like that. Like,
Yeah.
it's cool to see stuff like that.
Oh, of course. Yeah. So wow, no, that was really interesting.
That was kind of weird. I didn't expect that.
I'm glad you mentioned that too. Like where were they? I knew they were gonna be like at least top 10. But wow, number one.
Yeah.
I'm saying, bro, they're overrated. I talk about it every week with Chris, bro. They are so overrated.
I knew they was in the top 5.
What's up?
I knew they were in the top. I knew they were in the top 5.
Yeah, man.
I didn't think they were 1. I thought we were 1 because they were saying something a couple weeks ago that we took back after beating the Jags and only giving up 3 points.
Look at that. Yeah.
But wow,
hey, shout out to the Browns, man. I mean, I don't think they're overrated. I think they're very underrated. People forget
they got a young secondary too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. All right, so we got a few more here, and then we're gonna we'll wrap it up, and then we'll do our picks and all that. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, here's one. We just talked about this team, but the Chargers, they're talking about Herbert needs to get out of LA. I don't know. I think he should stay one more year because
it's not even the offense, I think, because they can put up numbers.
Yeah, but
I think it's like the offensive coordinator didn't. I think they fired him. Honestly,
did they? They might have. No, you're thinking about the Panthers. I think the Panthers fired their
they fired the coach. They
fired
Frank Wright,
running back, and I think was it their offensive coordinator? Maybe. No, their GM. That's who it was. I think it was their GM they fired. Anyway, yeah, Panthers were trash. But anyway,
was it because they said Frank Wright wanted CJ Stroud and
oh yeah, I heard about that.
Front office said no, we're taking you.
Can you imagine if you went to Carolina? They'd have a way better record.
How are you going to tell your head coach no? He wants that player. You want him to win.
Oh yeah,
he's going to tell you. I don't know. It's odd to me.
Yeah, but with this right here, man, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna give him one more year because Justin Herbert, man, he's so underrated, man. I love Justin Herbert. I think I think he's like, dude, just do one more year, get a good head coach. If you can get Bill Belichick, bro, sky's the limit, bro. Sky's the limit if they get.
Yeah, because they have an offense. They have Eckler. They have.
And I think Bill Belichick will turn his career around, and that defense too.
They're missing their number 2.
Mm-hmm.
They're missing their number 2 wide receiver. He was done for the year, Mike Williams.
Yeah, they got to get some wide receivers in there, man. I think they have too many injury-prone wide receivers. They got to get some fresh, like pick up a couple people from free agency, man. Like maybe trade for a couple.
Yeah, they were just saying because they could have got Zane Flowers and they took the other kids instead. And then the Ravens picked Zane Flowers, and Zane Flowers had 2 touchdowns on him.
Yeah.
I
think that team, man, they're not far from being a good team. I think next year, if they get that right coach, man, they're definitely gonna be a top 5 team next year. Inevitably, they can fix. They're fixable. They can fix that team literally in one offseason. They can fix the whole thing and just change the whole thing around. But they got to get that right coach. Which honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Bill Belichick. All right, we got the last one here too, man. This is it's like a kicker thing, but But whatever. I think this is pretty funny. Tucker is a legend, but Jake Elliott is currently the best kicker in the league. Hmm.
No, I mean Justin Tucker's legendary, but
I mean,
that boy,
I think Jake Elliott's one of the best. He ain't the best though. He ain't better than Justin Tucker. I'll tell you that much. Because I think he
Justin
was.
Tucker.
What was that? It might have been a couple weeks ago. He missed one kick. I was like, bro, it was a
Yeah,
brutal.
was it an easy one? It was like a 30-some yarder,
Yeah,
right?
it
Or
was like a
something.
30,
I do
40
remember
yarder, I
that.
think, something like
I
that.
do remember that. Yeah.
I was like, oh,
I mean, Justin Tucker missed one or two this year too. That were kind of like, oh, that's money. He
yeah.
missed it. What?
I mean, not no kicker's perfect, but still,
No,
like, but nah,
no.
he ain't. Nah, he's nowhere near Justin Tucker, bro.
I mean, look at us. We took a kicker in the third round.
I mean, we'll see, man. Let's see what else I have here. See if there's any other fun stats. I think that's
No, but
pretty much it.
Jake Elliott's a monster, bro. I give you all that. He's got a good leg on him
Oh yeah. Oh
for
yeah.
being a small dude too.
Oh, wait. Here's another thing I want to talk about, but we could talk about this next week because I want to wait for Chris because I know Chris is gonna have something to say about this. And Chris, I know you're watching, but I want to talk
He's
about
watching.
yeah,
Hi, buddy.
yeah, the Cowboys, man. Like, dude, listen, look, I know I hate Dallas, man. I know you hate Dallas too, man, because that's kind of another rival of you guys.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah, we had a
listen,
rivalry with them for a long time.
they're 1-2 against teams above 500, man. But I want Chris's opinion. We can talk about this next week, Johnny, if you join us. Um,
Yeah,
and
let me know.
they're talking about
If you
Dak
guys
being
want me on, I'll be on, bro.
yeah, yo, if they're talking about Dak being in the MVP conversation. I'm like, bro, like slow your roll. Like he beat the Seahawks, man, who are like they barely made it over 500,
Yeah,
and like
I
he
mean,
barely won too. I think like, oh my god, man, like
look,
that
you could put him in there because
I
me
don't think he
personally, you could
wins
put
it,
him
but
in
I think he's getting close. I don't know. Me personally,
because
let's see how he plays the rest of the season. If he plays really, really well
yeah,
all of
yeah. But
December,
now he's in
yes.
there. What I don't understand, okay, the MVP. I don't know how Christian McCaffrey's not in there. The dude's got 16 touchdowns already.
I think he is. I think he is.
No, they said
When
he
I saw
wasn't
it.
in there.
I saw a stat
Purdy's in there
saying
now.
it was Mahomes, Prescott, Hurts, and I think McCaffrey was in there. I forgot where I saw it from.
The last I was listening to a podcast earlier, the 49ers one, and it said McCaffrey's like 9 on the list.
Jeez.
It was like
Oh my god.
Hurts. It's like Hurts, Mahomes, Jackson. I think they said Dak.
Mm.
Who else was it? There was somebody else. And then like Purdy was like 6. They put Purdy in there too now.
We will see, man. It's gonna be interesting, man. The whole MVP conversation, and we'll just see, man. We'll see. I mean, it's gonna be really interesting who gets it and all that. I think, look, me personally, I feel like Jalen Hurts got robbed last year, but that's just me. You know what I mean? But anyway,
Yeah.
anything else you want to add? Anything before we get into our picks?
No, just it's been a crazy year already. That's how I look at it. It's
I know you
been
want to say go
a crazy
49ers,
year.
man. You can say it. It's fine. I'm
Look,
still say go
I
Birds.
know this. I know y'all both are Eagles fans. Look, I love you guys. You're my friends. But this weekend is kind of our Super Bowl. I want to see
Listen, we
with
go
a full
these
team
picks.
and not like the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, listen, we're gonna talk about these picks. Matter of fact, man, let's hop on it right now, man. Let's do it right now. And for those of you watching again, I do have Chris's picks. We're gonna start with Chris's picks first, and then Johnny, you and I will go. I mean, we'll do our picks.
Sounds good.
So let's hop right in this. Oh wait, hold on, I gotta share my screen. Let me go back, and then we'll wrap this up and all that, and then we will be back next week with Chris. Okay. All right, man. Let's hop right into this, man. Last night, man, I'm not gonna lie, my upset was Seattle. So, but Dallas won. So,
You know what's crazy? They were giving them 11.5 points on like the betting sites. So, in a way, you won if you bet it. Seattle.
Yeah. I mean, almost. But anyway, that's that. And that was my upset pick. But hey, they lost. I do have another upset too. So, we're gonna hop right into this. Chris had Dallas yesterday, so he was locked in that. And Indy at Tennessee. Chris picked Indy. Johnny, who do you got?
I'm taking Carolina over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
No. We're gonna go down the line. We're gonna go down the line. The upset pick is Carolina though.
Yeah, that's my
Oh
upset
man,
pick.
we gonna get to that in a second. But between Indy and Tennessee, who do we got?
I'm gonna take Tennessee on that one at home.
All right, cool. Oh, they're at home too. I'm gonna go with Indy, man. I mean, I think if Gardner Minshew plays well, but then again, don't count out Will Levis or Levi's Levis, whatever Levis, I think it is. Anyway,
All about. I think it's all about. Derrick Henry has a good game
yo,
for
you
him.
trying to go to the game, bro? It's $27.
$27.
Jeez,
Yeah, we could probably.
go over
Yeah,
there.
probably get a whole round trip for as much as the Eagles game.
Yo, facts. God, that's the most expensive one. All right, we gonna get there. But anyway, I got Indy on that one. So we got LA at New England. Who do you got, Johnny?
LA.
LA, yeah. Chris picked LA too. Yeah, I'm gonna go with LA also, man. I think Justin Herbert's gonna light up that defense. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. That's another one. Wow, $40. Anyway, all right, we got Detroit at New Orleans. Johnny, who do you got?
I'm gonna take Detroit.
I said I was gonna do Chris first, but it's all good. We'll add Chris's picks in there. Say it again. Who'd you have? My bad.
I say Detroit.
Detroit. All right, yeah. Chris had Detroit. All right. I'll go with Detroit. I mean, I think that loss that they had last week, man, they're gonna bounce back from it, especially Thanksgiving, bro. Like
They don't win on
always
Thanksgiving
lose.
though.
They always lose on the
They always lose on Thanksgiving.
bro, they always lose, man. But I think they're gonna bounce back, man. I think St. Brown is gonna have a really good game too, man. He's a fucking stud, man. I have him in fantasy, bro. He's killing it for me. Anyway, he's so consistent. All right, I got Detroit in that one. All right, we got ATL at New York. He picked New York for this one.
Ooh.
Yeah,
You think Aaron Rodgers gonna play? He's been practicing.
$15. We about to go to that game too.
That's closer.
That's yeah, yo, facts. That's close. Shit, that's only a 2-hour flight for me. Anyway.
I'm gonna take I land on that one myself.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I don't think Aaron Rodgers plays, but if he does, which honestly I doubt it, but if he does, I'll pick New York. But I don't think he's gonna play, man. I'm gonna stick with this one.
I think he just got cleared to practice. I don't think he's cleared.
Yeah, I think next week he may play, but yeah, this week I'll be shocked if he goes in there. But bro, it's gonna be way too early, man. He's probably gonna
that's crazy on
Yeah.
the AC or Achilles, man.
Yeah,
I
bro.
don't
He's
know, man.
38, bro. I'm like, bro, he's not like 28, 29. You know, what I mean, like maybe. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, no, I got Atlanta on that one. Oh, Chris, man, bold move. All right, he's in New York, but anyway, all right, Arizona at Pittsburgh. Chris had Pittsburgh. Johnny, who do you got?
Yeah, I'm taking Pittsburgh as well.
I like Pittsburgh on this one too. I think Kyler Murray, man, he's still rusty. So I don't think he's playing at the high level yet. So we'll see. We'll see. But I got Pittsburgh on that one.
Yeah.
All right. So we got Miami at Washington. Chris had Miami. He picked Miami over Washington. What do you got, Johnny?
Yeah, I'm going with Miami as well.
Dude, listen, it's my upset right here, man. I got Washington, bro. I got Washington, man. I think listen, they're at home. I like Ron Rivera.
It's crazy because they bound for a win. They need a win.
Oh,
Man.
facts. That's what I'm saying, bro. Never fall asleep on that one team, bro. They always be able to chip on their shoulders. There's always that one team they need to win. I'm gonna go Washington, man. That's my upset pick right there. All right, we got Denver at Houston. He picked Houston. Johnny, who do you got?
Ooh, I'm gonna go Houston as well. I think it's time for the Broncos country to slow down a little bit.
Yo, I think honestly, man, I gotta disagree. I gotta go with Denver, man. I think they're gonna keep that train rolling.
Ooh,
I think that's not an upset pick, but
it's not. I mean, it
they
could be
found that
anybody's
momentum
game.
though, man. They're finding that momentum, man. I think they got the hot hand right now. Well, Russell Wilson has that hot hand right now, so I'm gonna go with Denver. Let's stick with Denver. Oh, we're running out of time here, but we're almost done. All right, we got Carolina at Tampa. You said you had Carolina, Johnny?
Carolina in the upset.
Ooh, Chris he had Tampa Bay. All right, I got I'm going Tampa on this one. I just think Carolina, man, without their coach and all that, man, dude, they're a mess right now, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They are a mess, man. I'm gonna go with Tampa on this one. I think they're gonna come out with the dub. All right, we got Chris's upset pick, by the way, was Indy. So that was his upset pick for those of you watching. All right, we got excuse me. Oh my God, Cleveland at Los Angeles. Chris he had LA on this one. Johnny, who do you got?
Oh man.
Still another good game too, if you really think about it.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I'm gonna have to say LA too,
Hmm.
because Stafford's back, and we don't know who's quarterbacking for Cleveland. Who is it? Is it
Joe
DJ
Flacco.
or is it the Johnson kid?
It's Joe Flacco, man. They signed him.
Oh, Joe Flacco. Oh
Yeah,
my
they, they,
God.
they signed him. I think it was last week they signed him, and
Joe Flacco is
they
starting
said that
for the
he's going to
Browns.
start. Yeah, so the veteran is going to be
Okay.
for
I'm
center.
still gonna take LA.
Let me see. Ooh, this is a good one right here, man. Oh, man, I like Cleveland's defense, but you know what? I'm gonna go with Cleveland. I'm gonna go with Cleveland on this one, man. I just like that defense, man. Everyone talks about they're overrated, man. We talked about that briefly too, man. But I think they're underrated, to be honest. I think that defense, people are forgetting about them, man. Jim Schwartz, man. Again, he ran Philly's defense 5 years ago, man. We know what he's about. So I like Cleveland on this one. I think Joe Flacco, he might start off a little rusty. I think it'll be low scoring, but I think Cleveland's gonna get the edge. They're gonna win by a pick six. You watch. Mark my words right now. By a pick six.
Bold prediction.
Yo,
Bold
bold
prediction.
prediction right there. Pick six, they're gonna win. Not at the very end, but just like some. I mean,
Yeah.
somewhere between the game, they're gonna win it. All right, we got the game of the week, Johnny. This is the one. This is it.
Yep.
I think we already know who you're gonna pick, man. I'm not gonna say who
I
Chris.
mean, yeah.
I
And
mean,
we know who
Chris,
you guys are
Chris
picking.
picked Philly. I know you're picking San Fran,
I'm picking San Fran.
bro. Oof, this is a good. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna pick Philly, man. But man, this is gonna be tough, bro. This is. I think if Philly wins this, man, they gotta get some respect. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But then again, if
Oh
they
yeah.
lose, we gonna meet y'all again later on in the playoffs. So
I'm sure we'll be there for sure.
yeah. Oof, that's gonna be a good game, but I'm gonna go with Philly on that. All right, we got two more, man. We're gonna wrap this up real quick. We got Casey at Green Bay, and Chris had Casey on this one. Johnny, who do you got?
Yeah, I'm going to take KC as well.
Let me see. Ooh, it's a Sunday night game too. Um,
Even though it's in Lambeau, is it
yeah,
cold? It's probably cold. It's
it's
probably
like three.
snow.
Hmm.
That's a tough one though.
Kind of want to say Green Bay. You know what? I'm gonna go with Green Bay on this one, man. Just because they're at home,
Ooh.
man. I know that's a bold move too, especially. I don't think, and I could be wrong for the viewers watching. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is Patrick Mahomes' first time playing at Lambeau. I could be wrong, but I think this is the first time he plays at Lambeau. So
That's a tough one. I don't
yeah,
know. He didn't play Aaron Rodgers there.
I
He
don't think he
might.
did. Maybe
Have
he
to
did.
look that
Maybe he
up.
did. I don't
That's
know.
actually
Maybe he
very.
did.
That's actually very.
Yeah.
That's something to look up because I
Hmm.
don't know. But I think he might have played Aaron Rodgers
Yeah,
there.
we'll look it up next week too. When we get into the picks and all that, we're gonna talk about this next week. So I'm gonna go with Green Bay, man. All right, and the very last one, man, Monday Night Football, man. We got Cincinnati at Jacksonville. Johnny, who do you got?
Taking the Jags.
Yeah, Chris had the Jags. I got the Jags too, man. Cincinnati doesn't have a quarterback right
Yeah.
now, so
Nah,
yeah,
their
I,
season's
I
pretty
got.
much in it. They're just
That's not bad, bro. I'm by Jacksonville, bro. $52. Shoot, I might go to
Hey, my mom and dad are down there too now.
that. Anyway, that's that, man. And we wrap it up with the bye weeks, man. Buffalo, Chicago, Vegas, Minnesota, New York, and Baltimore.
Man, a
Wow,
lot of teams are on a bye.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's a lot of teams for a bye, but hey, whatever. Get rested, and I think out of all these teams, Baltimore probably needs the most rest, man, to make that playoff run. So
Buffalo too, really Buffalo. I mean, they've been losing,
yeah,
man.
yeah, I would say Buffalo too. If I mean, they're probably gonna sneak in, man. Me and Chris talked about this too last week, man. I think that they're gonna need help from other teams, man, but they may sneak in. We'll see. They may sneak in, but hey, we'll talk about it. Johnny, we are wrapping up right now. For the viewers watching, thank you so much. Like and subscribe and let us know. Johnny, you are the man, for joining me.
Yeah,
I wish Chris
appreciate
was
it.
here, man. It would be awesome if Chris was here, man.
We'll do it
He'd be
again.
shit talking like
We'll do it
crazy.
again.
But listen, we'll see you next week, hopefully.
I'll be there, man. Just let me
Let's
know.
do it, man. We're gonna talk about that game too, man. Oh my god, we're gonna talk so much shit about the 49ers. We're gonna start with that first things first. It's like, we're gonna start with that. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
nitpick the shit out of that game. Just FYI. And obviously, we'll talk about other games. Like I want to watch that Monday night game too. So we'll talk about that and other games. But Johnny, that is it. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Good luck on
You guys
Sunday. I gotta say go Birds, man, because I gotta say it. You can say go 49ers. So be it.
go Niners. Go Niners.
All right, Johnny. Hey, you're the best, man. We'll talk next
All right,
week.
bye-bye.
Peace out.